morning and you open your door, you jumped in your car, you realize there's no traffic. You're driving, you pull out of your complex and, or you're walking or you're on your bicycle or you're on the train and you realize there's nobody. How would that make you feel? How would that make you feel? Walking through this earth and there's nobody but you. That's how you probably make people feel in your real life. You're walking through this world disregarding people. You walk into a building, it's no longer normal to say, good morning, everyone. When you do that, people look at you like you're weird. I was taught from my culture that you say hello to everyone, you greet everyone respectfully, and you keep it moving. So since y'all don't have no common sense, welcome to Talk Truth TV here at Flex FM. We are going to take a journey. We're going to take it back to basics, back to pot scrapings. Forget about what you learned yesterday. What do you know today? Nothing. Today is a new day, a new dawn. And I am absolutely grateful for this moment, for this now, for this second, for this voice to have sound mind, to be able to do what I am doing without script. Like, I'm really not reading. I'm trying to get a bit more organized in myself. I'm holding me accountable. And I am imploring you to hold yourself accountable because we're on borrowed time. We're on borrowed time, and who's accountable for us? Nobody's accountable. Everybody's just doing what they think they need to do. And that sucks. That sucks. We're going to go into the song this morning, and we will be back after this short break. Listen. The key to communication is listening. Don't just read or listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth just to hear me talk. Are you actually understanding what I'm saying?
Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks for all that is. Give praise, give praise, give praise, give praise. Give praise for all that is. There will never ever be another day just like this day, so let's give praise now. Selah, Selah, Selah. Selah, Selah, for all that is. Ashe, 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 Ashe. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks for all that is. Namaste, 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 namaste for all that is. There will never ever be another day just like this day, so let's give praise now. We give praise and Ashe. Say la namaste. We give praise for all that is.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are back here at Talk Truth TV, powered by FlexFM.online. Good morning to everyone that has it tuned in today. So I just got an alert. Today is election day. So today is the Congressional District 20 for me election day. And let me tell you why it's important for us to, let us be certain that these little elections that we hardly ever hear about are the elections that matter most. You know, our culture, we normally are only bothered by who's going to be president and who's not going to be president. But these elections are the ones that we really need to be pushing and getting out and voting at the congressional level, legislator, you don't like your senator, that type of voting. It is very important. So if you didn't get the memo, today is election day. Get out and vote. You know, this is where they sneak in the little bylaws that we normally don't know about when you get a memo. Oh, I didn't know that became a law. Yeah. You know, so these are those little elections that our people don't take part of. And this is what makes us and break us, because these are the important. This is our levels of elections. So tap a friend and remind them, hey, you know, rock the vote today. It's super, super important, especially at the community level, because these are community leaders. These are the people that we are designating and setting their intentions to speak on our behalf. So get out today and vote. If you don't know where to vote, contact your voter's office. Google it. You have that Dare phone, you know, that blinging phone that you use to take pictures. Use it, you know, to help pacify, you know, what you don't know. Let us not act like all of us are born with the basics of common sense. Common sense is no longer common. Let us all agree to disagree that cell phones are an important part of our everyday being. Unfortunately, it is what you make it. You can use your 24 for good or you cannot. So today we are speaking about gratitude. It is November 2nd, 2021. What have we done for the year? You know, what have you accomplished? What have I accomplished? Whew, geez. 954-401-9414 is the number here in the studio. It is Transformation Tuesday. Who am I? My name is Destiny, and I am old school. I am an old greyhound in this talking game, and I started out from radio about 25 years ago. Just a little girl with big dreams, not having any idea and direction of where I was going to go with this, just being myself and just doing what I love. And I'm like, I like it here. And it just came really, really natural to me. And I'm grateful for this gift. And I've realized that I have to hold myself more accountable for the gift of me. And I have to start loving me. Gratitude must start within. And so I think that we will start this 31-day journey. So I am challenging each of you this morning to tell a friend that we are going on a field trip. We are taking a 31 journey through November, and we are going to accomplish a lot. We are going to put ourselves in a life university for the month of November. You and I here at Talk Truth TV, we are going to set our intentions daily. What can we do to make the world a better place? What can we do to hold ourselves accountable for what we are allowing in our space? If you woke up this morning and you felt like you were not enough, then I am just here to remind you that I love you. If you are feeling my energy, that means I'm feeling your energy, because we are one. You are full of gems, I am full of gems, and together we are a gold mine, collectively. What is gratitude? A lot of people don't know what gratitude is because they're not even thankful for their own self. And we have to not disregard us. You know, I think at this point of the game, everybody's burnt out. We're fed up with each other. We're just tired. We're sick and tired of, what is going on. We have a lot of unanswered questions. You're pretty much like me. Like, where are we going with this? What is gonna, if 2021 was like this, what is 2022 gonna be like? Does it matter what 2022 is going to be like? What is your contribution to what's going to happen next year? Are you going to sit back and take the punches like a slave? Or are you going to fight back like the warrior that you are? Are you going to blame others because, I almost cussed. Are you going to blame others because, you woke up and, your chess table is not set up? Is it somebody's problem that you woke up this morning and you're not ahead of your game, you're not winning? Is it somebody's problem this morning that, you're doing so much for others and, they're disregarding you? Is it somebody else's fault or should you hold yourself accountable? Have you buried yourself in positive soil that you can bloom positively? Have you set yourself in a positive condition that is going to allow you to be a better human? We out here blaming everybody else for our problems without taking the accountability of what have we contributed. The devil is a liar this morning. There is no weapon that will be formed against us that shall prosper. Let me just set that intention clearly. What is gratitude? Gratitude means that I understand that I am enough. I understand that I am not my story. It doesn't matter what you've heard about me. It doesn't matter what you think of Flex FM or Talk True TV. What do you think about yourself? That's what we are doing for the next 31 days. We are setting intentions, and we're not going to blame what's happening outside of Element, because the issue is that we don't understand self. I wake up every morning and I'm like, God, can you make me a better person? And, I've realized like he can't do anything for me that I'm not willing to do for myself. He can't do anything for you unless you do your part. And so a lot of us woke up this morning and, we grabbed our coffee, we put on our flight clothes, we jumped in our dear car, we locked up our beautiful house, and, we headed outside with our, our accolades on our shoulders, and, everybody that we encounter with, it's like, move the hell out my way. Don't you see I got somewhere to go? But where are you really going? Being busy and bothered. Being busy and bothered, A lot of y'all are really mean. What is your purpose in life? God has blessed you with so much and you have your book full of gems, but really what's inside there is nothing. Because we have collectively as a society forgot about humanity and we have become inhumane. We have become barbaric to each other. We are a hateful society. We are a hateful society, and I'm not going to say me or you. We collectively are a hateful society. When we speak to people based on the level of respect. You either look up to someone, hey, how are you? My name is Destiny. It's so nice to meet you. Or, hey, how you doing? What's up? It is what it is. It is what it is. So I'm going to call me out and I'm going to tear me apart in front of you because I am going to accomplish a lot of things in November and I'm going to watch me do it because I'm not doing it just for me. I'm doing it for you. Don't get it twisted. I am here not just for me. I am here to show you that despite what I've been through, I'm still pushing through. I am holding me accountable to sit in this chair every morning with my producer to produce this show because someone needs me to show up here. Someone needs to hear the truth that's coming out of my mouth. Someone needs to hear the words that are coming out of my mouth. Someone needs to be encouraged this morning. So I'm sorry if you tuned in this morning to Flex FM on November 2nd and you expected me to be bouncing off the walls. I am bouncing off the walls, but I'm grateful for the transformation. I'm not that same Destiny that I used to be. Things in this life has proved that everything is going to make you a better person or, not. And it all boils down to accountability. What is gratitude? I am grateful for life. Gratitude can be defined as having a thankful appreciation for what we have. Being grateful changes our perspective and focuses on what we already have instead of what we lack. If I woke up every morning being sad about my little titties, then, that would suck because, I would be like, God, Lord, why you couldn't bless me with a double D breast and, a 32-inch waist and, a big booty? You know, that means that I'm not happy in my skin. I'm absolutely happy in my skin. I'm grateful for this imperfect body, this shell that I'm in, because outside of this shell, I would be dead. And a lot of you are walking around and you don't even realize that you're a walking dead. How about that? We're walking around with our suitcases of life and, we tuck all of our problems and everything we've been through and we're not letting go of yesterday and you waking up with old baggage and you just out here just disregarding everything that you should be grateful for. What are you grateful for? What do you lack in yourself? Don't worry about what someone else is not doing. How have you transformed? What perspective have you put yourself in this morning? What perspectives have you changed? Being grateful changes our perspective and focuses on what we already have instead of what we lack. A lot of people feel they lack nothing. And if that's okay, if you feel you lack nothing, that means you are not putting yourself in a position to grow. And if you're not willing to grow, that means you're stagnant like Dotiwata. You're stuck at a standstill that you feel like, you are above others. That, I don't need to learn nothing. Don't you see I'm the queen? Your Majesty, put some respect on my thing. Nah. Who wants to walk around like that? That makes you so ugly, to be honest. There are a few different ways, always, that we as people can express gratitude. Retrospectively, thankful for past positive experience and memories. I am thankful for the upbringing and the value system that my mother, Sister Queen, instilled in me. I am her 10th child. I am the baby. Nothing for me ever came easy. Everything that I've accomplished in life, I had to fight for. I was told my entire life that I would never amount to anything. I feel like Biggie Smalls. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper, pulling up in the limousine. You know what I mean? I feel like a church pastor this morning because, like, for real, it's November. We gonna wait till November 25th to, sit around the table to say Happy Thanksgiving. What are we giving thanks for? To be honest, we giving thanks for the land that we stole from them people. We giving thanks for the people that pulled the cotton on the field so we could be here disrespecting each other. We forgetting who we were 10 years ago, 12 years ago. Shoot, what about last month? How many changes have changed the way we look at each other, the way we look at life? I often tell people in this mass society, you have to be mindful at the eyes of people. The eyes tell everything about someone's spirit. And if you are not grounded enough and you're not gifted enough that you can pick up on people's spirit, then you are just walking blindly in this world, boo. You living in the past, honey, because we not living in a society where it's even safe. I was watching a video of someone again in New York. Dear New Yorkers, stop drinking the piss water, please. Because y'all are tripping. Drink alkaline water, it's good for your health. Reading a story about a man that came in like some type of costume and started stabbing people on the train. Bruh, like, what happened to jungle justice? What happened to tackling people? What happened to not only defending us, but defending everyone? What about that thing? The village. What happened to the village? We forgot about the village. We're no longer a village. We're just a part of the regentrification, forgetting about our struggles, forgetting about, where we're at. Classism, racism, all of that starts with us. Present. Not taking your current situation for granted. You might be sitting in your job right now listening to me or wherever it is that you are watching me from. And that position that you in, you might think that position is going to last forever. But, if you on that Caucasian man's job or wherever you're at, just remember that you are just a number, like this piece of paper. And if you mess up, then they're going to tell you it was nice having you here. But, we're going to move on to the next highest bidder. And thank you. Have a nice life. In every position of life, you are replaceable. Your children find a husband or a wife, you are replaceable. Your husband finds another girlfriend or a man, you are replaceable. Your boyfriend finds another girlfriend or vice versa. Everybody is replaceable these days. What's your pronoun? Hi, him, her, she, her, him, they, those. If you ain't up with the times and you don't know those languages, you are living in the past. I'm so sorry for you. It's going to be hard for you to deal with today's society. It's going to be hard for you to deal with the young people of today. It's going to be hard for you to grow past your old school knowledge of, that thing, whatever it is. Hop off your high horse and snap out of it. This is the new reality. This is the new norm. And we are contributable to the changes that are taking effect. And so if you are turning a blind eye to the foolishness that is happening around you, you, my friend, are a part of the problem. Why is gratitude important? Why should we be thankful? Why should we be giving each other roses? Don't wait for me to die, knock on wood, to come to my funeral and say, blood, fire, Destiny was such a good person. John, Destiny from where I come from, nothing, dog. You remember from when we used to dip on the radio station? Please avoid me. Some of you people, I don't want to talk to me. That's honest. Give me my roses today. Don't wait till we're dead to say, give the whole full Grammy speech. Oh man, rest in peace, Panty Man was such a good person. Rest in peace, DJ Smiley, such a good person. Rest in peace, Dwayne Nelson, such a good person. Rest in peace to everybody that has passed away, such a good person. We are living in a society that everybody is going to pass away slowly. This could be your last breath. Me sitting here right now in this chair, what if I got up and came off set and dropped down? How much do you appreciate me? Do you appreciate me like I appreciate you? You going hard for me like I'm going hard for you or not? Make it make sense. Per Harvard Health Publishing, gratitude helps people feel more positive emotions, relish good experiences, improve their health, and deal with adversity and build strong relationships. How can we be a better humanity if we're not showing gratitude to self? You busy waking up every morning, ask yourself this, what am I grateful for? Trisha, what are you grateful for this morning? She had to think about it.
My life.
Right, Dessa?
My life.
My life. Trisha and I have the same page. We wake up every morning on the same page.
You gotta love me.
And we have learned that we are pushing each other to love me. And every morning I come in and when I address her, my producer, I address her as I address myself. Good morning, sunshine. It's like I'm talking to myself. I'm grateful for your life. I tell everyone that I speak to, if you speak with me on a personal level, I am grateful for your life because if there is no you, there's no me. And I am setting the intention of I love me, so therefore I have to love you. A lot of people would say, I'm grateful for my children, but are your children grateful for you? Probably not. Probably not. You probably gave them everything on a gold platter, and so they grow up not knowing what gratitude is. They're ungrateful. Whose fault is it that your kids are ungrateful? Is it their fault or is it your fault? My fault. My fault. Sometimes I have to remind my children, good morning, hello, hi, good afternoon. Ma, hi, how are you? I'm alive. Are you alive? Like, put some respect on my thing, bro. Be thankful for you. You were designed to be here, and what you are going through at this very moment is not a mistake. It's not a mistake. Whatever situation you are in at this moment, be thankful for that situation. It's either going to make you a better person or a great person. It's a win-win situation for you because where you're coming from, obviously, if it was meant for you to be that person, you wouldn't have a story. And if you don't have a story, that means that you're not live life. Please. People that are walking around with high blood pressure, why are you walking around with high blood pressure? You caused that on yourself. You're putting too much on your plate, and when your cup runs over, there's no one under you to catch that overflow because you haven't set your intentions. You all the way high in the sky, and then when you drop, boop, you end up on the ground with nobody to catch you because you forgot who you were. You didn't give thanks. You didn't set your foundation. So now your house is sinking. Landslide. You're like mud. But then you forgot that you're a lotus flower. A lotus flower grows only in murky water, my friends. And so I just want to remind you that whatever position that you sit in today, that you are enough. But let's not forget why you started. Have you become comfortable in that position? How long have you been thinking about going back to school? You know, I don't really want to do this thing. I want to do that thing. What's stopping you from doing that thing? Tell me, who's stopping you from your better self? Don't blame anybody, blame yourself. Furthermore, there is an ample scientific evidence, because, you know, I'm only working with facts at any given time, that supports these claims. Like, you know, if gratitude helps you feel positive, it relishes good experiences, it improves your health, and it helps you deal with adversity and build strong relationships, then who's the problem? Me. Tell yourself I am the problem. I'm sorry, self, that I allowed all that bull to happen in my life. I'm sorry, self, that they disregarded me. I'm sorry, self, that they wrote me off like a bad check. I'm sorry, self, that I didn't love myself enough. I'm sorry that I thought I wasn't enough. I'm sorry that I thought I needed a summer body. I'm sorry that I thought my booty wasn't big enough. Whatever. Apologize to yourself for expecting too much. Say it again for the people in the back. Apologize to yourself for thinking that you were not enough. Please. You woke up this morning feeling like you got to be like the person that, you know, you look up to. You know, God, when I grow up, I want to be like that person. What about now? What about the person that's looking up to you? Are you setting a good example? Or are you just creating another monster to terrorize us in this world? You know, do you even like yourself? Look at the team that you work with. That says a lot about you. The people that you work with every day, look at the people around you. Do they act like you? Do you act like them? That's a scary question. When you walk in the room, are you the sunshine or are you the thunderstorm? I'll wait. Are you bringing the sunshine to the room or are you the chaos and the confusion? I'll wait. Why is gratitude important? Are you worried that I'm sitting in this chair after burying a son and a mother, you know, feeling pity for me, or should you be worried about your own shit? Excuse me, sorry. Excuse my French. You know, are you giving gratitude that God is blessing you and you could be blessing someone else, but you chose not to? I'll wait. The man that was at the corner this morning that had the sign that said, you know, I'll do anything because my family and I are suffering. Did you speed past him this morning? The little girl that you saw on the Batsy rider on her way to school, or, you know, maybe you gave your child, the 16-year-old that shouldn't have on lashes every day, going to school with the nice titty top that made say Gucci or whatever, because you got it like that. You know, does your child deserve those beautiful kicks that you can't really afford? Does your husband deserve that car that he's driving, probably with another chick in the side seat? I'll wait. Stop blaming other people for your problems. Are you giving yourself enough credit? How have you allowed yourself to destruct? It's November 2nd. What are you doing with your life? What are you thankful for? Do you really need that $500 bill that's unnecessary? You complaining about the money you don't have in your bank account. You complaining about the cell phone bill that you don't have. You complaining about everybody else, but you're not complaining about your contribution to the situation. Are you the sunshine or are you the rainfall? Are you thankful for what you are bringing to the table? Or are you worried about what everybody else is bringing to the table, and then you expect that, you know, Trisha brought the coffee, I got the cup, the paper, but you're not realizing that we all set the table together. So when you go on November 25th or 26th and you sit around your family and Auntie Jane is going to ask you, hey, my niece, well, go on, my nephew, what are you doing with your life? And, you know, nothing, Auntie, you can't feel comfortable to say, I don't really want to be that person that you and your people think I want to be. I want to be me. Why are we faking the funk, living for what everybody else wants us to be? Why not live for you? How much people are living out here for, my mama wanted me to be a nurse, and so I'm a nurse. My daddy wanted me to be a truck driver, so I'm a truck driver. And then you are pushing that energy on your children. You want to be a rapper. Forget being a rapper. You need to be a doctor or a teacher. You want to, you want to be a bottle girl. Well, what if they just want to be them? How about that? Because you didn't do anything with your life, you want to make everybody miserable? I'll wait. Because isn't that how we end up with generational curses? We carry on, the heavy weight, and because your mother, taught you this way, then you carry it on, and then your children carry it on, and then blah, 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 and it's carried on and carried on and carried on and carried on. And then what? How many people really wake up in the morning and say, gosh, I'm thankful. Hello, everyone. I'm thankful to be here this morning. I've arrived. How many people wake up with that energy in the morning? Not much. Especially in the morning when you got to, pull up at Starbucks or, the gas station. You notice everyone is so angry in the morning? Because what are y'all listening to? Stop listening to them and listen to us. FlexFM.online. Share me with your friends and everybody else, because whatever you're listening to in the morning is toxic. You're not learning anything. You're not understanding that, this 5G network is powerful. You keeping your headphones and the average person, this is how we look through life. You're in the elevator. You're at work. You're home. Hey, mom, mom, blah, 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 blah. You ain't even heard that your child said they was about to commit suicide. You didn't even hear your wife or husband say that they're filing for divorce. You didn't even hear that your mama died 3 years ago and you never got over it. Snap out of it. Snap out of it. Stop giving yourself so much credit. Snap out of it. Take it back down to pot scrapings. When you first started and you were humble. When we were humble and we didn't know what we were doing and it was just like fun, like when you had the jacks. We don't teach our children those basics anymore. Go outside and, honey, it's okay. Oh my God, you got a cut? It's okay. Bleeding is normal. Children don't know how to be, they don't have a backbone because we've taken that backbone from them. We've given them our rib, our air to breathe. We've given everyone everything, and we haven't saved anything for ourselves, unfortunately. And so everybody's sick and tired of everyone. And now humanity's dying. She's pissed off at y'all. She don't want nothing to do with y'all folks. She's just absolutely annoyed because, nobody loves anybody anymore. And if it's not beneficial to the good of my humanity, then who cares about what y'all got going on over there? Because we good over here. How did we become that? How did we become so desensitive? Is that even a word? Desensitized. Nobody cares about anybody anymore. Somebody gets hit by a car, the first thing you do is take out your cell phone. A woman got raped on a train in New York City, and people were actually videoing it. Someone got raped and no one just thought to help. Someone gets shot in the community. Nobody thinks to assist, throw them in the backseat of your car. Is there a nurse in the building? Somebody CPR, nothing? Y'all are doing too much. Why are we so often only focused on expressing gratitude once a year around the Thanksgiving table? I am holding myself accountable for the next 31 days that I am going to do something that makes me feel better. Every day I am going to contribute something to myself that is going to help me help someone else. How am I going to do that? I don't know, but we're going to figure it out together. So for the month of November, I am setting my intentions every single day. How can I be a better person? What can I contribute to my peers? What can I contribute to those around me? How can I help my friends and family and those around me that expect me to be a better person? How can I help them help me? How can we coexist collectively together? What about the person that can't afford the meal? What about the person that doesn't know how to read and write? What about the person that can't have children? What about the woman that has been raped and, she doesn't have someone that she can tell? What about the man? Men are being raped nowadays. What about the man that has been raped and he has been ostracized by society because there's not an outlet for him to speak up? I'll wait. I'm in a mood today. Can you tell? Let's talk about how we can foster an attitude of gratitude 365 years. 365 days of the year. I feel like I've been here 365 years because I am definitely older than my current age and body, because I know I've been here for a long time. I don't even sound like y'all. I don't speak like y'all. I don't act like y'all, but the universe has aligned me with positive energies, and it's beautiful over here. You know, we outside and we glowing, and we're doing this for love, and it's a passion that we are sharing. And, you know, when we get together, we make beautiful things happen. You want to sit with us or not? You want to sit with us or not? Flex FM, my FM, your FM, tell a friend so it can be their FM also. I am your host in case you're just tuning in. My name is Destiny. My show is being sponsored by Big Victories. Why Big Victories? Why Big Victories? Big Victories is a big word. Everything about this life, waking up every day is a big victory. Every win is a big victory. Every song is a big victory. Every word that comes out of my mouth is a big victory. I don't ever play to lose. I only play to win. So it's only right that I align myself with people that want what I want. There has been 10 of you that emailed me and said you wanted to be a part of the mentoring group that I am making up in my head. And so I don't only want to open that to just those 10 people. You are listening to my voice in 64 different countries. That's huge. You are listening to my voice around the world. That's huge. From my little house in Wakanda, my little tut in the village, crying my eyes out, people reminding me, hey sis, you're not your story. Remember you said that. Hey sis, you know, we got you. You know, what about me having you? I feel like a hypocrite, to be honest, sometimes. I give you guys the best advice that I hardly ever follow. So I have to hold myself accountable. So we are going to accomplish some major things in November. And I am going to think aloud, because thinking aloud makes people uncomfortable, and it makes them think I'm babbling, and it makes them think like, you know, where are we going with this? Don't worry about where we going. We put your seatbelt on. God is leading the train. You hopping on or not? 954-401-9414. It is Transformation Tuesday. For the month of November, I am challenging you to be a better person. When you tune into the show in the morning, it is required of you to have your notepad and your pen, because I am your teacher. Great rising, PZ. Aw, good morning, sexy Stacy and everyone that has it tuned to Flex FM. Yes, everybody is. I am ready. We're going to do this, and we don't need a preparation. We are being led by our intentions. We are being led by a higher being. The universe is shifting in the good of humanity. And it doesn't matter what they talking about. What are we talking about? We are talking about empowering. We are talking about inspiring. We are talking about entertainment. But most importantly, we are talking about building a foundation. And by building a foundation, it's going to take all of us in our own circles, you know, wherever you are at this morning listening to me or watching me. It is, you are accountable to be the change in your community. You are accountable to be the change in your city, in your country. Wherever you are today, I am holding you accountable to take this journey with me here at Flex FM Talk Truth TV, because we have created a merger. This is a new marriage that we have. Okay, so we are starting a focus group. We are starting something beautiful. And we are going to call it Don't Mute My Sound. That's the attitude I want you to have. When you go out and you feel like, you know, man, sis, I woke up this morning, you speaking to my heart. Good morning, Rich Boy Yahoo. Good morning, Chevy 21, and everyone that is watching this morning. I woke up this morning in a mood, and I'm like, you know, they pissed me off because they made me have to tattoo my son's name on my right blade. December 2nd, it would have been my son's, I want to think, 26th birthday, if I'm correct. And so what can I do for the month of November? Humbly, what can I contribute to your dinner table? Humbly. Some people are so hungry that even if I gave you the whole factory of bread, some people are so hungry that if God showed up to them on a slice of bread, they would eat him. Some people are so lost that, you know, they are living and they think what they're seeing is truth, and they don't realize it's an illusion, it's a facade. When you wipe all that thing off your face and, you know, you take your clothes off and you have to stare in the mirror and your own reality, you know, I'm getting all hearts. I love you guys. Let's y'all know, like you guys know for real, for real. Um, I am Destiny. And when I talk only truth. I am here to represent the voice of the ostracized. I am here to represent that single mother that has been disregarded. I am here to represent, I don't get days off. I don't get days off. I don't get that same treatment, that wife gets when she shows up with her husband and they walk into that building and, hello, Mr. and Mrs. Flex FM. Thank you for coming today. Hello, Kitty Flex FM 1 through 25. Come on, everybody, come in the door. I don't get that thing. I have to fight for that thing. You have to fight for that thing. Why do we have to fight? Let's stop fighting. Let us sit collectively around this virtual table and come up with a conclusion. Let's come up with a solution. We know the problems that exist, but are we going to keep talking? Because I'm not here to talk. I'm here to act. And so my job is to hold not only myself accountable, but my peers. So for the next 31 days, I'm going to show up every day here at Flex FM, and I'm going to set my intentions, and I'm going to watch me do it. I'm going to go out in the streets on my cell phone, and I'm going to record myself, and I'm going to continue to vlog, and I'm going to continue to podcast. A lot of you have been asking me, I want to learn how to podcast. Okay, but did you sign up? Did you send me the email? Did you reach out to flexfm.online? What did you do? What's your part? Good morning, Big Victories. Thank you for believing in me. I believe in myself, so I align myself with winners. If you are not willing to be a winner, you can't sit with me, honey. I made my table smaller because I'm like, why do I have a big table? I don't want everybody sitting with me. Put your table beside me so I could see your answers and you could see my answers and we can put it together. Rick Ross said, let's buy back the block. You chilling in America, whatever country you come from. Let's use Jamaica as an example. You sitting in foreign and, you got it. But what have you done for the people in your local community? The people that used to wipe off your mouth, kinda, when mommy never have it for you. And they used to come, Annie. Come, Trisha, come on, let me fix your ear. What about that old lady? That the road is not fixed. The things that we take for granted, the little half-empty book that someone in Jamaica or, Antigua or Haiti or anywhere, Africa, Iraq, Iran, who cares? The little things that we take for granted is something that someone is praying for this morning. The little things that we take for granted, the very little things, that old panty that has a hole in it that you about to throw in the garbage. The little things. There's two things in this world that are sure, and that is life and death. It's November 2nd. What have you done with your life today? We're going to go into our next mantra today. And when we come back from break, I would implore you to have your pen and paper handy so you could take notes, because the train doesn't reverse, it only goes forward. Get in where you fit in. FlexFM.online. I am Destiny here at Talk Truth TV. What you see is what you get. Grab your pens and your papers because we are taking a journey for the month of November. Good morning to Little Lynx in the UK. Trisha sent me a video of Junior Taxi. Big up Junior Taxi. My baby. That's my baby boy in music. And Junior Taxi's son plays music. Little Lynx is 7. And he is trending on all levels of social media because he is a selector that everyone knows. Big up to Bounty. He has dub plates and everything. At 7, he is a selector for Choo Choo Choo. So blessed love. I love you, Little Lynx, and the family. Just doing amazing things. Each one teach one. No man is an island. I don't care what you think you got. We all can make each other better, and that's what we're going to do here at Flex FM for the month of November. It may not be your Thanksgiving, but it's my Thanksgiving. And I'm going to show you how I set my intentions, how I give gratitude, how I'm able to be glowing this morning, how I'm able to be sitting in the seat, how I'm able to just be me. Everybody's like, God, how do you do it? You want to learn for real, or you just talking? You want to do this for real, or you just playing? So we are going to go into this video, and I have chosen this song. This song means a lot to me when I was going through my transcendence. So when I hit you with words, if you don't understand, feel free to ask me. Same way, Links, I love you. Big up to everyone in the UK, because of course, you know, we are trending. I am here at Flex FM, so Flex FM is tuned into Talk Truth TV, and we are a link. So not only is Talk Truth TV trending, Flex FM is trending, because we're married. So thank you to everyone that has prayed me through this journey. I am grateful, and I am about to show out for y'all for November. Let us give thanks. I want to share with you how I'm able to do this show, how I'm able to be this girl. This song means everything to me. My children and I cried over this song. This was one of my mother's favorite songs. This is a song that has been a part of my testimony for a while, and I would like to share it with you this morning. How to cultivate gratitude. Gratitude starts within. The power of thank you. Whoever you are this morning, wherever you are listening to me, I love you. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for allowing me to represent your voice this morning. Thank you. It feels nice to be appreciated, doesn't it? Not just by your spouse, your partner, your children, by your boss, your coworkers, and the lady at the store who you held the door open for. Just cultivate gratitude. Just give thanks. Be thankful for just your position in life. I look at life as a food chain, and I'm always at the food chain, at the bottom. Because I look at my life that if I don't get up and live in my purpose, then I'm just existing. A lot of people, again, I say it, a lot of y'all are dead and you don't even know it yet. You're stuck in what happened to me when I was 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Now you're 63, 64, living in regrets, making your children miserable, making everybody around you miserable. Good morning to everyone. I love you. If you are just tuning in, it's 9/22, November 2nd, 2021, and we are setting our intentions for the month of November. Give thanks. Give thanks for this moment. Give thanks for my voice. We're going to go into this video and we'll be back.
Withholding nothing, I give myself away. I give myself away.
Can I get some?
So you can use me. I give myself away.
how that sounds to the Father when we say to him, all I want is you. We live in a nation that seems to want to turn its back on God, but there's a people who are crying out and saying, all I want. I'm not after the blessings, I'm not after the things, I'm after the presence of God. All I want. Because when you get God, you get everything else that you need. All I want is you, Lord. You can seek after things but miss God, but if you seek after God, the things will come. All I want. I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I'm desperate for you, oh Lord. I can't live one day without your presence. All I want is you, Lord. Every encounter changes me. Every encounter changes me. All I want. Every encounter with God changes me. All I want is you, Lord. I'm after you more than anything. All I want is you, Lord. I surrender all to you. Everything, holding nothing, withholding nothing, withholding nothing, withholding nothing, holding nothing, holding nothing, withholding nothing. Come on, let's just say it to him one more time. Say this thing. I surrender. Holding nothing, holding nothing, holding nothing. Holding nothing. Say, I surrender.
I surrender all to you. The power of thank you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is 9:30 in Wakanda here at Flex FM online. I am Destiny, your host at Talk Truth TV. If you are just joining us, today's show is about 31 days of gratitude. We are not waiting for Thanksgiving to give thanks. We are ending this year as a powerhouse collectively, no man behind. We are going to squad up and do what we got to do. How are we feeling this morning? Rebel Girl Media said, I'm tired. I'm just getting home from work. Honey, there is no days off. I was just telling Trisha, it is so hard to be a woman. Like, it is so hard to be a woman. You know, I don't know. It's just so hard to just be human in today's society. You know, we're all just tired. You know, we just feel like we are on our last leg, and I don't know what's happening in the universe, but that's fine. We are holding ourselves accountable for, you know, for us. Did you have a good breakfast this morning? Did you drink your water? Did you eat your Wheaties? Did you drink your porridge? You know, and if you don't have food to eat this morning, take out the ego. Too much ego. You know, ego is the ego is the leader of destruction. Ego will have you thinking like that you are above the world, and you can't have ego, bruh. There is no ego in humility. So, yeah, there is no ego in humility, and when you understand the word of gratitude, the world just looks different to you. You move different, you act different, you speak different, but most importantly, you realize that your blessings are abundantly different. When you do things from your heart and you are living in purpose and you passionately love others the way you love yourself, you know, the universe is going to show up and show out for you. So just good morning to everyone that has it tuned in on every social media platform, whatever outlet you are listening to flexfm.online this morning. We are grateful for you. If you are on Facebook, Twitch, you know, YouTube, wherever you are at this morning watching, my name is Destiny, and I just wanted to tell you that I love you. If no one has told you that they love you this morning, I just want to say, honey, I love you. I love me some you. I'm grateful for you, and thank you for being here with me. Gratitude. We are now learning, we've reached a part in our lesson today, so it's November 2nd, and we have less than 30 days before the year ends. What have we accomplished for this year? You know, like for real, what have we accomplished this year? Are we grateful for our accomplishes? Are we grateful for our losses? You know, you have to lose to win. You got to lose to win. That's a fact. Good morning, Junior Mystic. Journaling. Say it, write it. It doesn't matter. Simply thanking others shows your appreciation for them, however small or big their impact is or was in your life. You know, you can't be hell-bent on what happened to you in the past and be stuck there again. Let go of the past and just, you know, look at how beautiful it is in this moment. You know, I woke up this morning and it was pouring and I'm like, oh, Lord. I'm like, Satan, not today. Like I am, And I'm like, you know, I felt tired, but I'm like, you know, is it a part of the illusion? Do you feel tired, or is that just you saying you're tired? You know, do you really feel tired, or are you just feeling unmotivated to get out of the bed? And if you're feeling unmotivated to get out of the bed, why do you feel like that? I have these real conversations with myself now. Journaling, I am learning to write it down. If I write it down in my book, I am setting my intentions. So you need to, I would advise everyone for our 31 days of travel this month for November, I would advise you can go to Dollar Tree or just any dollar store. Get yourself a little book that you can take notes, you know, whatever makes you comfortable. Not a notepad, of course. A notepad is just so impersonal. You know, a mini diary, you know, get a mini diary so we can start writing, journaling, putting pen to paper and write one thing you are grateful for each day. It is freezing, it is. It is really cold in here. Put pen to paper and write one thing you are grateful for each day. So today is November 2nd. What am I grateful for? I wrote last night in the dark. It was about 3 o'clock and my bed was snoring. And I'm like, okay, I can't sleep bed if you're snoring. So, you know, I might as well just, you know, go ahead and just take notes and, you know, get myself together. I am thankful for me this morning. Trisha said she's thankful for her. I'm thankful for me. You know, I'm thankful for me this morning. I woke up this morning and despite what is happening outside, I am smiling. I am able to hold this bottle of water and put it to my mouth. I'm able to speak. I'm able to have sound mind this morning. How many people woke up this morning and probably got a phone call of very bad news, right? But did that bad news cause you not to have life? Did it kill you? Because if you're dead, you wouldn't be hearing my voice. So I'm grateful for you this morning. Stop worrying about the little things, dog. Let me stop pretty up the thing, please. Because it's 9:36 now. Stop worrying about the little things. Stop worrying about the little things that are out of your control. Look at life as a food chain. Where do you fit in that chain of life? Someone hurt your feelings, but you allowed them to hurt your feelings. Someone, pissed you off, but you allowed them to piss you off. Someone stepped on your shoe and messed up your kicks, but who told you to wear those kicks outside then if you don't want someone to step on them? Meditation. Be intentional. Set aside a few minutes each morning or each night before bed to sit in the quiet. Close your eyes and reflect on what it is in your life that you are grateful for. A lot of you have been asking me about meditation, and I'm like, oh, I should do a class on meditation. Because a lot of people really don't know how to meditate. And that's a fact. They don't know how to turn their mind off and just be still. Be still and know that I am God. Good morning to the person sending me a DM. I appreciate you. Namaste. You just have to be still. Sometimes just shut up. Don't talk. Irks. Sometimes your opinion really doesn't matter. When you walk into, your boss sends you the memo and says, okay, everybody, it's time to come on. We're going to have this meeting. All right, Felicia, it shows that you had 5,055 sales today. Okay, Michelle, you are in charge of cleaning the bathroom. Okay. Gestablo, it shows that you did nothing today. Hey, Gestablo, tell us what's happening. Why are you not doing anything? Why is the team carrying the weight for you and you're not doing anything? Look who just got the floor. The person that's not doing anything. It's always the person that's not doing anything that gets the attention. Because how do people cry out? They get silent. They cry internally. And unless you understand hurt, you're not going to understand when people are crying out. You're not going to understand those signs. You're not going to understand why she's not wearing the sexy panties anymore. You're not going to understand why he's no longer bringing home the roses. You're not going to understand why he stopped buying oxtail for $22. And now you're only getting liquid side of shrimp. Shrimp is actually not good for you. You're not going to understand why people are treating you the way that you're treating yourself. Because if you don't care about you, why should people care about you? Good morning, Mr. Addiction. If you don't care about you, why should people care about you? I'm grateful for everything. I'm grateful for health during this pandemic. A lot of people are not realizing, rest in peace has become the norm. It used to be congratulations, but now it's, rest in peace, my condolences. Prayers up. Good morning, I am Chris Knight Music. We're not giving each other flowers anymore while we're living. We're not giving gratitude. Hey, Trisha, thank you for waking up every morning to do my show. I appreciate you. I text her that all through the days. Sometimes I think she's tired of me. I'm like, you gonna get this love. That's how I feel because that's how I want to feel. I want you to tell me, I want to hear constructive criticism. I want you to tell me that you appreciate me. I want you to tell me that you're grateful for my life because I'm grateful for your life. Good morning, Mr. Flatbush Rico. And that's what it is. Gratitude is powerful. Make it known that you're going to try to incorporate gratitude into your day-to-day and challenge those around you to do the same. I am holding myself accountable that I am going to be the best version of myself for November. And that when December 2nd comes and I do Frost Fest, which is just something that I came up with in my head to celebrate the legacy of my son, who would have been 26, I know that when December 2nd comes, I am going to be a better person. I'm not going to head into the, Thanksgiving and then that season. I'm not going to be that girl crying and feeling that I am alone because I realize I'm not alone. We are doing this together and I'm grateful. Thank you for loving me while I'm loving you. And that's what's important. Do you love me as much as I love you? You willing to take the shot for me that I'm willing to take for you? When you say you love someone, why do you really love them? Do you love them because of how they make you feel? Do you love them for what they're giving you? Do you love the thought of loving them? Do you even know them, to be honest? A lot of people are in love with people, but it's not that they're in love with other people. They're in love with their self. And so because they are so, a lot of people are narcissists, to be honest. They are so in love with their self and they don't realize, like, you ain't even all that, bro. You ain't even all that. Why you acting like that? Why you out here acting like you better than folks? Why you out here acting like you fully got it together? Why you acting like somebody else, child, is not going to go out there and be led astray? You know, what can you do to help somebody save $13,000 to not have to put their child in the wall? You think you can sit in this seat and be me? You think you can wear my size 8.5? You think you can glow like me? Let's challenge it. Let's challenge each other. Accountability. I've learned to hold myself accountable to the energies transmitted in my realm. I apologize for allowing you to piss me off. I apologize for allowing you to disregard me. I apologize to you for thinking that you were enough to disregard me, to disregard yourself. To someone that woke up this morning that may be having thoughts of suicide, I'm sorry that you feel that your life is not worthy. I'm sorry that you feel that because you are going through what you're going through, that you are alone. I'm just here to remind you that you're not. You are not alone. But you need to be accountable to start loving yourself. And if you don't know how to love yourself, I'm going to teach you. My goal here for Talk Truth TV has been to create a safe space that people like myself can feel comfortable to talk about uncomfortable things. And so I have learned that it's okay to walk in and tell people I'm not going to do that. It's okay to say I will just not sit here. It's okay to say, you know, I don't care if you don't like my locks. It's okay to say that, you know, my eyes may not be the color that you expected, but, you know, is there something else that I can do to make you happy? Be transparent. People like transparency. A lot of people are making a lot of money from being their self. And, you know, we're getting this hiccup of, you know, how is she doing it and I can't do it? Don't bad mind people for things, dog, or you don't know, or them get it. Your bad mind, Ray, and you know, how she get that, yo, look at that girl, look how she look, dog, yo. Ray. But how about how you look? There's obviously something in that person that you saw that you liked. So she was a gal that you, at one point, you was all about her and, you know, my honey baby sugar plum. And she was your trophy. And then you got the trophy and you forgot, like, honey, like we can de-shelf you. Like this water. I can walk away from anything that doesn't grow me. And that is where I am trying to take you. Be accountable for self. Don't allow people to steer you from your energy. Don't allow people to make you feel less than human. Don't allow someone to make you bust that gun. Don't allow someone to make you go touch that little girl or that little boy. Don't allow yourself to put your hands on somebody's child. Because what if they react? For every action, there's a reaction. Joke to one man is death to another. It's imperative to plant seeds for harvest in sustainable soil that will cultivate our growth. I said to someone yesterday, the boss is the one that makes sure that everybody eats. So how are you calling yourself a boss if everybody around you is not eating? How are you leading and you leading to destruction? How can you call yourself a leader and you are leading your country to destruction? What about the little people? But are the little people worried about their self? That part. Growth is painful and it's oftentimes not widely accepted with positive attributes. A mother doesn't get days off. So she is forced to always put the priorities of everyone she loves around her, oftentimes forgetting self-love. To my sisters, I'm sorry that we have to go through this thing. I'm sorry that we have to carry the world on our shoulder and we don't get enough credit. You know, in every step of our life, we are the ones that make it happen. We are the CFOs and we are the CEOs and we are doing amazing things and we still will not get the respect of our counterparts. That sucks. That was then, this is now. The power of social media has proven that you could be anything you want to be. So why are you in a hiccup? Why are you worried about what everybody else is doing? It doesn't matter. The mindset of thinking that you are better than people leads you to destruction. Insert opinionated claim. Why do you feel that you're better than me or that I should be better than you? How can we be better together? Why did I choose FlexFM.online? Because it sounds so beautiful. My name is Destiny, your host at Talk Truth TV, powered by FlexFM.online. My FM, your FM. Tell a friend so it can be their FM. Look at that. Week 3. I survived 3 weeks of smiling. I'm smiling for real, for real. This is the happiest I've been in a very long time, and I want to share with you why. We are going to go into a story, and I'm not going to tell my story. I'm going to let my child tell my story. My name is Destiny. I am a single mother from Toronto, Canada. I grew up with cockroaches and gunshots and dead bodies. My mother is from Tweedside, Jamaica. My father is from Scots Pass, Jamaica. My mother decided to bring me to foreign. I learned racism in America, and I forgot how to be the girl that I am today. And then God blessed my womb. And I didn't get a manual. I didn't get a book. I had to follow the pages that my mother gave me, which was nothing. She never sat me down and said, this is how the birds and bees work. It was, if you kiss a boy, you'll go breed. And I'm like, really? She struck that kind of fear in me. Like if you kissed a boy, you were going to get kissing disease, and then if he blow on you, you get pregnant. So I lost my virginity at 19. What is your 14-year-old doing in the school bathroom? We are going to go into something that is dear to my heart. I have not ever shared this side of me. I have never shared this side of me. The number here in the studio is 954-401-9414. Who am I? I am you. I say the things that you wish you could say. I am your thought. Turn off your ego. Let me pacify your soul. Turn off your ego. If you have an ego, you're not going to like me. Good morning, Rash Cadillac. If you have an ego, you're not going to like what we're doing here at FlexFM.online. You're not going to like Talk Truth TV. You're not going to like anything about me because I'm going to bruise your ego every single time, and you're not going to understand what drives me to be so humble. You're not going to understand why it is that I'm still able to be standing despite everything that society has hit me with. I'm sorry. Good morning, world. I love you. I am grateful for you. I'm grateful for me. I showed up this morning with a smile, and I am happy to be here. And that's all that matters. I woke up and I felt nice this morning. How do you feel? Did you wake up feeling that you were enough? My energy is telling me that this morning someone was thinking about taking their life. I woke up this morning in tears, and I've been having a lot of bad dreams. I called food as medicine. That is my rib right now. She has been the one that has been helping me get my guest on the show. And I just want to say hats off to you. Thank you for believing in me. Big Victories, good morning to you. Big Victories is my official show sponsor here at Flex FM. Big up to just everybody that is on the team that makes this happen. There is no I in this. There is I and you, which make we. No man is an island. We are going to go into a testimony. We're going to go into a testimony, a little black girl that had big dreams that came from nothing. No manual, and she just knew that one day that she would grow up to be something amazing. She didn't know how she was going to get there, but she just knew that with faith that she would be blessed. So let's hear her testimony this morning. We will.
Opportunity, an 11-letter word that can lead to legacy. For one, opportunity can end the cycle of poverty for those who have been failed by democracy. For instance, we live in America, the land of the free and the home of bountiful opportunities. I'm a product of the family from Jamaican waves who struggled with tooth poverty and decay before migrating to the USA. Despite all trials and tribulations, my single mother exceeded expectations and raised her next generation. My siblings and I hold the key to our legacy. It's important to remember, though, that opportunities don't come initially. In high school, I graduated with a 2.2 GPA, and I struggled with dismay to find a college that would lead me away. Many applications were denied, and others were met with one response. I couldn't afford that school even if I applied. However, I knew that God was on my side, and He soon provided me with the opportunity to attend Santa Fe College with a full ride. So you see, I can stand here before you today because of an opportunity that forever changed my ways. Everyone has a story to tell, and a thought that dwells. Our words tell intention, and our actions drive invention. You just have to remember that with opportunity commonly comes adversity. For instance, education is a privilege, we know, and to be a black male who's educated, even more so. However, I've come to the realization that in most situations, I am the only black student in many college classroom situations. As the token of diversity, I'm expected to act right, speak nice, be polite, because in their eyes, I'm the only person from my community that turned out right. However, as you continue to study academically, you also get comments from those who are impolite, saying things like, yo, who is this kid and why is he acting white? However, it's important to remember that what you endure is worth fighting for, and you end up coming out with so much more. I'm the first generation to achieve a college education, and I also had the chance to travel to study in an Indian nation. These are all things I never thought could be, but the Lord provided, and I can plainly see. So therefore, I use my strength and my skills and my ways, and I serve others each and every day, for I know that Christ is the only way. So, in the end, life is what you make of it. There's no guarantee, but in the end, only you can create your legacy, because people can't be what they can't see. Thank you.
Sorry. June 5th, 2011, my son, Rashawn Creru, was killed. As most of you know, it's not something that I've ever talked about openly. My son, that was Jamari, as you can see, a lot of you don't know Papa. That's my son, Jamari. Jamari had won a full scholarship to go to India from Santa Fe College, and that was his testimony for real. That is not the actual full speech, but he called me one day and he said, "Mom, you're not going to believe it. TED Talks wants me to speak." And I'm like, what am TED Talks, Mayut? And he's like, "Mom, I've heard of TED Talks, but I didn't really understand what it was." Rashawn passed away June 5th. Jamari was supposed to be leaving to India less than 10 days after that. I had less than 2 weeks to plan the funeral of my first child and send my second child to India on a full scholarship. I didn't have a direction. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I've never even been to a funeral. And I had to plan a funeral for my child. And I was mind blown by how the people around me had shown me love my entire life that I never appreciated it. I really thought like I really was nobody. I really thought that no one loved me. I really thought that people didn't appreciate me. And the phone calls started coming in. And I realized that the men were hurt by what happened to Rashawn more than even the woman, because it took the village to raise DJ Frosty to who he was. Big up to TC and just everybody that has been a part of my journey. Big up to Joey Buttafuoco, big up to Hans, big up to everyone that poured into my children that I can sit here today. So how am I able to sit here? Because I have never forgot to give gratitude. You saw my son, he sounds just like me. I've never seen that TED Talks video. This is my actual first time watching it. And I am like, wow, I feel like a proud mother, because we really did that. It really was, oh my God, Rashawn is dead. Oh my God, Jamari's going to India. I was planning for India, not burying my child, bruh. And that's a fact. And I could not have done that without my community. Y'all showed up and showed out and gave me in excess of $7,000. I've never said that publicly. Someone created a GoFund with me for with my daughter, and my community at large gave me $7,000 to bury my son, Who could it be but God? So I am here at Flex FM, not for my own purpose, not for me, because I owe it to y'all. There would be no me, and that's on everything, if it wasn't for my community, if it wasn't for social media, if it was not for my peers reminding me, sis, please don't tap out on us. People were begging me not to commit suicide. They were begging me, sis, they were spoon feeding me. It got to a point that I was out of sound mind. And it had to have been only God that I can attribute for me to be sitting here today. It's not about the money. It's not about nothing other than I don't want anyone to feel that you can't do this thing. Don't let nobody write you off. Don't let anybody tell you that nothing is possible, because it is. I was able to bury my son. I was able to bury my mother beside my son. And I'm still sitting here today. What is your excuse? You don't have an excuse. And if you have an excuse, I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to do business with you. I don't want to deal with you. The time for giving up excuses is no longer. What can you do to save someone's life today? What about that person that you don't know, like me, that is going through or that has been through a lot? Because I'm not going through anything. This is the best time of my life. I'm doing what I really love. And so for November, I'm dedicating the legacy of my mother and my son. I'm dedicating their legacy to humanity, to society. What can I do for the next 31 days to make someone smile? How can I help make you a better person? How can I teach you something that you didn't know? How can I assist you? Tell me what it is I can do for you. My name is Destiny. I am Talk Truth TV. And I'm not going to sugarcoat anything at any given time. What you see is what you get. And for you to win, you have to lose, honey. And I lost a lot, but I'm not my story. I'm not what I went through. I am a testimony to that unsure person that may be feeling right now that, wow, I didn't know. Doesn't matter what you know. I only tell you what I think I want you to hear. Sorry, I'm not reading you guys' comments. Laying your own child to rest is an experience you just can't explain. It's the worst club to become a member of. Many of us consider giving up. Rebel Girl Media, condolences to you, because she said us. That means that she understands what I'm going through. A lot of women have gone through miscarriages. That is losing a child. Because you got that thing and you were like, oh my God, it's happening. But you're not realizing that what you are feeling at that moment is going to determine if your womb is going to be blessed or not. Many of us consider giving up. It's hard to live with that level of grief. Bless you for pushing through and being a great example that hope is worth holding on to. Thank you. I get emails every day of people, sis, I was listening to you yesterday and, I was going to do this. Someone literally said to me I was going to harm someone. Someone listened to you and, sis, General, sis, you made the boy, right. No, don't blame it on me. I didn't make you do anything. I just called you out. Stop being dumb. Be accountable for you. What are you grateful for? Be grateful for you this morning. Hold yourself accountable. Be thankful for what is happening in this world. Train your thoughts to be social, to be cognitive of everything happening around you. Start looking in the eyes of people. Do they look sad? Do they look like they about to tap out? Do this man look like he about to shoot up Publix while I'm in here? Jalen, look at him. He look crazy or not? We got to start having those conversations because everybody's going through something. Be mindful of that. Tomorrow is November 3rd. We will be here again. This Friday, we are having a vision board party. I have a special guest that has wrote a book. He is only 29 and his testimony is mind-blowing. His testimony is mind-blowing, and I'm like, wow, how you got here? Of course, he got there because he said, he's like, ma'am, I grew up in a home with a mom and a dad, and you know, I understand. I can't relate to what it's like to be in a single mother home, but I grew up in confusion and chaos, and I'm like an abusive home. Somebody didn't know how to be the better person for that child. And so, you know, while you think you in the room yelling and he's in there beating your ASS, or you in there beating his ASS, that the kids are listening. You know, when you're screaming on top of your lungs, you know, grandma's in the back room taking her last breath because she's just sick of all of y'all. And she would just rather God take her than to deal with what's happening here on earth. To my kings, you don't get enough credit. I'm sorry that society has written you off and they think that, you know, the only thing you're good for is to impregnate us, and you know, and then you go out there and that, you know, the only thing that is ordained for you is death or jail. Sorry that, you know, you have to go through that. It is hard to be a black woman in today's society because people are always looking to pity us. We don't need saving. Save yourself. Save your mama. Worry about your children. Worry about your daddy. Worry about what you got going on. Because how are you going to give advice you're not even following? How you out here telling me how to be a better person and you ain't a better person? How you out here trying to tell me how to take care of my kids and your kids don't even like you? How you out here telling me how to be a better wife and your wife is cheating? How you out here telling him how to be a better father and your kids haven't seen you? How you out here taking care of her kids and your kids are suffering? Honey, Transformation Tuesday, we're going to leave it on that note. Tomorrow's a new day. I've left you with a lot of thoughts today. I hear my producer saying, So I am tearing myself apart for the next 31 days. And if you want to be a part of what we are doing here at Flex FM, feel free to send me an email. My email, of course, whatever platform you are listening from. Flex FM is trending. Talk Truth TV is trending. You can Google me. I'm everywhere. Listen to my podcast. Thank you. Good morning, Boss Queens. You're late. Hey, it is 10:04. Don't forget to mention your sponsor. Big up to Big Victories. I appreciate you. If you are out there and you are on social media, I want to be a part of what you are doing. There are a lot of people that are millionaires on social media that have created amazing brands and they don't know how to strategize. They don't know what else to do. I am here to help you. If you are looking to squad up, FlexFM.online and Talk Truth TV is looking for ambassadors. I am looking to bless you with what is in my little book of gems. How can I make you a better person? Send me a DM and let me know what you bring into the table. I know what I bring. Sorry, I had an appointment. Girl, stop apologizing, honey. You good. But that's how we hold each other accountable. If you want to be a part of this ship that's about to take off in 0.5 seconds, because, you know, we're 5 minutes overboard. I'm surprised the commercial didn't cut me off yet. I love you guys. We are doing 31 days of gratitude. Thanksgiving is in how much ever days, 26. I mean, not even know that Thanksgiving still a keep. Because what are we grateful for? What are we giving thanks for this year? Remember last year, they didn't even make us have Thanksgiving. How soon we forgot. RF Apparel, good morning. Remember last year, them shut down the world. So now that they gave it back to us, like, you know, this is stage 5 of slavery. Not because we not pulling the cotton. Wait, cotton is down here, right, Trisha? Yeah. Not because we're not pulling the cotton. Don't think you're not a slave. You still a slave. You still a slave. You know, you still a slave. Have a great morning to you. Stick and stay. A good and positive morning. Thank you, RF Apparel. 31 days of gratitude. Are you ready? Stick and stay. Talk Truth TV. FlexFM.online. You can't cancel it. Want to? Leave. Have a happy Tuesday. Big up to Alcohol Bravado.
But I show up on your picture and your video. You must have left them stressed out like me.
Out of here.
Just see I don't heal them want things figure. And every time them try to fight me, try to right beside me, and them going like them mighty. Yo, them never going. Yo, them never going. Every time them try to fight me, try to right beside me, highly unlikely, so them never go win. So them never go win. Yeah, cause boy, me tell you, me born and grow up, bull be a man I east me from. A place where people take your life neatly from. Me left my place for a couple days, my G got teeth me son. Some say the bus a take so long, what do the ignition? My friends say I hope your dog you need to see physician. Vice enough it's and the producer no release the song. So me get some road work from the politician. And after every day the contractor teeth me. Every time them try to fight me, try to right beside me, and I'm going like them mighty, yo, them never going. Yo, them never going. Every time them try to fight me, try to right beside me, highly unlikely, so them never go win. So them never going. If my circle not clap for me loudly, then me I go change my circle, so you not go see my circle from me loyalty in a certain material things I make them I get so red. That be a colors them I show you see the white today are purple. My next move I go be the game changer. Me a play should I never be a battlefield. So me no go road without danger. For you stick up on my belly like danger. And every time them try to fight me, try to right beside me, all them go like them mighty, yo, them never going. Yo, them never going. Every time them try to fight me, try to right beside me, highly unlikely, so them never going. So them never going.
Truly Julie Experience. You can catch me every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. on Flex FM Radio and also on our website at flexfm.online. That's www.flexxfm.online. Again, that's a Truly Julie Experience coming to you every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. You can catch us on all our social media at Flex FM Radio and again on our website at flexfm.com.
She look me right in me eye and tell me she this a full time. She be very that hot, sexy look.
Tax season is here again. Do you need superior service that offers more than just tax filing? Well, look no further. Come to the Barrett Group. Your filing experts await you as they give you the very best in tax preparation. They're authorized IRS e-filers, electronic filing, direct deposits to your bank, rapid refund in less than 24 hours, audit shield, and so much more. It's the Barrett Group. No upfront fees. What a deal. You just can't afford to not file with the Barrett Group. Think big. And we're now located for your convenience at 4977 North State Road 7, Tamarack, Florida, 33319. Call us at 954-306-8607.
Newsflash. On a year, Nikki Blaze HQ presents Blazing Fridays each and every Friday from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. You know how she do it. She gonna have special DJs, special guests, artist interview, and you know my favorite, live performances on none other than Flex FM, the best FM, my FM, and your FM.
Come on at the mouth cool and I tell us don't forget this one. My daughter never funny here again. Blazing Fire, Nikki Blaze from Flex FM, the best FM. No, me don't want to listen to our next FM. Remember, a Blazing Friday, 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. Remember that every Friday night, 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. And you hear it from your boy Nakuma who knock them out cold, y'all.
Well, this is reggae dancehall artist Billy Blade representing for Nikki Blaze right now. Welcome back home to the Flex FM studios and radio station with your program Nikki Blaze HQ, Blazing Fridays. Every Friday, 10 p.m., 12 a.m. Artist news, views, reviews, and live performances. Easy.
Welcome back. Welcome home, Nikki Blaze, to Flex FM Radio. Flex FM, the best FM, my FM, and your FM.
FAMU Mary and the Galleon Foundation presents the Caribbean Food and Rum Festival. Come and enjoy a wide variety of rums, food, and lots of fun with live performances from Third World, Barrington Levy, Allison Hines, Patrice Robert, Peter Ram, Julian Believe, and many more. Now on Sunday, December the 12th at Arch Park, downtown Hollywood. Tickets available at CaribbeanVillage.net. Must adhere to all COVID-19 protocols to enter venue.
The following program contains language and scenes that some viewers might find objectionable. Discretion in viewing is advised.
Take it slow for your love. Baby, if I must to fly away, like there is no tomorrow. I'll do anything just for your touch, just for your love. Don't share my love. Take care of my love. Take care Oklahoma. Girl, do you wanna be me baby mama? Girl, you know got one cancer. The wine when me call you exotic dancer. Ooh, yeah, bad girl with a good heart. Anytime when me see her, she in a dress. No little piece, girl, give me all. And if you walk away after me fall.
Wine for me, girl, take your time. Take it slow for your love. Baby, from us to fly away, like there is no tomorrow. Don't do anything just for your touch, just for your love. Don't share my love. Take care of my love. Take care of my love.
Can't share me love. Listen to me, baby love. You see the way me love you, you better care me love. Every time you try to move, you go bounce right back. So make we take a trip now, baby girl. Why not? Make you reach a climax. Who tough like rocking and your belly slide that fingers in my back. Girl, let me tell you something. It feels good when you're coming. When you whine for me, baby. And girl,
wine for me, girl. Take your time. Take it slow for your love. Baby, from us to fly away, like there is no tomorrow. Don't do anything just for your touch, just for your love. Don't share my love. Take care of my love.
girl, I was made for you. Like stars up in